Hello everyone and welcome you all to Quick Solutions for All India Cash Test Series Medical 2019. Today I am going to take up the zoology part of the paper, which is test paper number 7, code A and B in zoology. So let's get started with our very first question. Question number 136. Which type of body symmetry is more suitable for sessile and motile organisms respectively? And options are radial and bilateral symmetry, bilateral and radial symmetry, bilateral and biradial symmetry, biradial and radial symmetry. And we know that the correct answer to this question is option number 1, that is radial and bilateral symmetry is more suitable for sessile and motile organisms respectively. Which means that sessile organisms have radial symmetry, whereas motile organisms, the most suitable symmetry is bilateral symmetry. The sessile symmetry in radial organisms is advantageous as it helps the animal to gather food from all sides and also to react to the enemies from all sides. So, radial symmetry is more beneficial for sessile organisms. The next option is bilateral and radial symmetry. This is an incorrect option. Bilateral and biradial symmetry is also an incorrect option, and biradial and radial symmetry is also an incorrect option. And the correct answer to this question is option number 1. Let's proceed to the next question. Question number 137. Match the column 1 and column 2 and select the correct option. In column 1, the very first option given is Euspongia. And we know that Euspongia is a sponge, and the correct match to this is option number 4, that is choanocytes, because sponge are characterized by the presence of cells known as collar cells or choanocytes, which lines the spongiocele and the canals of sponges. The next option given is Pila. Pila is a mollusk. And option number B in column 1 is a correct match for option number 3 in column 2, that is Redula. Redula is a file-like rasping chitinous structure which is present in the mouth part of mollusks, such as Pila. So, Redula, A matches with 4 in column B, B matches with 3 in column B. Next option given in column 1 is Planaria. Planaria is a free-living platyhelminthes, and the excretory structures present in this organism is option number 2, that is flame cells. So C in column 1 matches with 2 in column 2. The next option given in column 1 is Meandrina. Meandrina, which is commonly known as brain coral, belongs to the phylum Coelenterata, and this organism belongs to the phylum Coelenterata, and it is characterized by the presence of cells known as cnidoblast. And these cnidoblasts are the specialized cells present in coelenterate, which contains a stinging capsule known as nematocysts. So D in column 1 goes with 1 in column 2. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4, A with 4, B with 3, C with 2 and D with 1. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 138. Find the odd one among the following with respect to dioecious organisms. And among the given options, you need to find out a hermaphrodite, in which sexes are not separate, whereas dioecious organisms, sexes are separate. The options given are Ascaris, Anopheles, Tenoplana and Nereis. And the correct answer to this question is option number 3, that is Tenoplana. Tenoplana belongs to the phylum Ctenophora, and this Tenoplana is a hermaphrodite in which sexes are not separate. The sexes are present in the same individual. Whereas rest of the options like Ascaris, Anopheles and Nereis are the incorrect options because in these organisms sexes are separate. These are dioecious organisms. Ascaris belongs to the phylum Aschelminthes, Anopheles belongs to the phylum Arthropoda, and Nereis belong to the phylum Annelida. And the correct answer to this question is option number 3. Let's proceed to the next question. Question number 139. Male Ascaris can be distinguished from the female on the basis of all of the following except. So need to find out an option based on which we cannot differentiate between male and female Ascaris. And the options are size, presence of separate excretory pore, presence of penial setae, and presence of cloaca. And the correct answer to this question is option number 2, that is presence of separate excretory pore. Excretory pore is present in both male as well as in female Ascaris. So based on the presence of excretory pore, we cannot distinguish between male Ascaris from female Ascaris. Let's discuss rest of the options. The very first option is size, and as based on size we can differentiate between male and female Ascaris, so this cannot be a correct answer. As you can see here, males are shorter in size in comparison to females. The next option given is presence of penial setae, and as based on this we can differentiate between male and female Ascaris, so this cannot be a correct answer to our question. As you can see here, penial setae is characteristically present in males and not in females. The last option given is presence of cloaca, and this is also an incorrect option because cloaca is a structure which is present in males but absent in females. So the correct answer to this question is option number 2. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 140. Which of the following features cannot be associated with Rana tigrina? Associated with Rana tigrina. Rana tigrina is an organism which belongs to the class Amphibia. So it's an amphibian, and we need to find out a feature which is not a characteristic feature of amphibians. The very first option given is tympanum represents the ear, and as it is a correct statement with respect to Rana tigrina, so this cannot be a correct answer to our question because in amphibians tympanum represents the ear. The external ear is absent in amphibians. The next option given is 3-chambered heart, and as it is also a correct statement, so this cannot be a correct answer to our question because in amphibians the heart is 3-chambered, having 2 auricles and 1 ventricle. So this is a correct statement but cannot be a correct answer to our question. The next statement is body divisible into head and trunk, and as it is also a correct statement with respect to Rana tigrina, so this cannot be a correct answer to our question because the body of amphibians is divisible into head and trunk. Neck region is absent in amphibians. And the last option given is direct development, and as it is an incorrect statement, so this is a correct answer to our question because this feature direct development is absent in Rana tigrina. Generally development in Rana is indirect. Indirect metamorphosis is usually present. Metamorphosis is usually present, and a fish-like larval stage is present, which is known as tadpole. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question.